Josiah's heartbeat. Thank you. A TikTok I'm there to do. But you're in the hospital now.
Which one?
It's like I wouldn't say it's a Christian one, but like
A dance?
it's saying who made the Bible? Something general.
I listen.
Like it says the Bible made by man, and the woman saying, "Who you wanna make it?"
My bad hand. I saw that thing. Nobody goes in the hospital.
You thought I was
Waiting for you, Josiah. Let me show you my book.
your favorite
Right here.
and this is your favorite auntie.
No, it's not.
Hi Josiah, Auntie Kanisha. Can't wait to meet you.
So Josiah and Kanisha got you these. If mom says no, my aunt will say yes, which is wrong. If I say no, it's no. And she got you this 2-piece. I love this pants so much with the bow. So this is so cute. And your little shoes. And she thought she was funny, and she got you this. If I don't sleep, nobody sleeps. That's not funny, huh? Really not funny. She got you these cute bowls.
This is your mommy and daddy together, Josiah.
Josiah,
Josiah.
my Zai. We waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm eagerly, but I already know that you might come for November because you want to know. You want to be with your daddy in November. And November 14th, you might be in anything new. November 1st, 2nd.
Or now.
Yeah,
I
but,
want you to come today or tomorrow.
but I really want to see him. I really like, I don't know. Yes. I can't wait to hold my arms and like this. Kiss you like this. Don't say I just love you, baby girl. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you. Daddy can't wait to meet you.
We waiting for you.
Oh my God. You have an amazing mommy. Really amazing mommy.
Okay, I'm not gonna say what I want to say. I look like a dead fish. I'm tired. Okay. You may see this video when you're like 7, 10, or 12, but we just want to let you know that today is probably the day before you were born.
Probably. Or
Or
most
a
likely
few days.
or most likely the day you are born.
Yeah, or a few days before you're born. We just want to let you know that we can't wait to meet you. We've been thinking about you. We've been dreaming about you.
Yeah, I wish we had dreams about you.
And we both love you so much. I don't want to cry. We both love you so much. We can't wait to meet you and see what you look like. Can't wait to hold you, kiss you, smell you,
And
eat
raise
you.
And raise you into a beautiful woman that you're going to be by God's grace.
Yes,
Mommy and daddy loves you.
a lot. Mwah.
Alright. Baby girl, I love you. More than words can say, you have just knowing that you are part of my life and you come into part of my life just makes me really happy, and I just really love you, and I honestly I'm impatient for you to go right, and it just has me. And just the moment that I think about you being born and you coming to my life and making that impact and making me actually become a father, just and like I've never felt that way like before, except for G. But besides that, like just having you and just knowing that you exist because of the two of us, just it really has me, and I'm really thankful and appreciative of that. I'm honestly going to try my best to be the best father I can be to you. I want to be able to like really understand you, be there for you, support you through everything, and just really be that father that you would admire. Basically, that role model to you that you may look forward to later in your life. So, baby girl, I love you. My Josiah, my baby girl, my Mora, my love of my life. Like, I love you, and I really want to meet you one day. I honestly can't wait to meet you. So, come on, let's come on, now, baby girl. I love you, baby.
Hi, Josiah. Okay, been waiting to meet you. I'm still waiting, and I'm willing to wait as long as you're going to be healthy and strong when you come out of mommy's tummy. Okay? I think you'll be the most precious little gift that I'll ever hold in my hands. And my heart is so big and waiting for you. And I can't wait to meet you. I don't know what's so cozy inside mommy's tummy. But I know you're scared to come out here. But it's not that bad. Because you know you have my warm arms. You have my warm hugs. You have my warm smile. And all my kisses waiting for you. I just want you to know that I'll always love you as your grandma. I'm always going to love you, sweetie. No matter how far away we are, I'm always here. Okay, sweetie? You'll always be my sweet baby. Baby of my baby.
So I just woke up like half an hour ago, and less than half an hour ago, or about half an hour ago, and the nurse came to check on me, my vitals and stuff, to make sure everything is fine. I have a stuffy nose, so yeah, and now they're monitoring the baby. Josiah's heartbeat. So these are just to monitor the baby's heartbeat, which I believe is perfectly fine, and also to keep track of my contractions to see if I'm having any contractions. I've been having cramps. I believe those are the Braxton Hicks contractions, but they're not actual labor contractions as yet. So it's just like cramps. I feel like your period, but not the real thing. I'm not in active labor as yet. Josiah, hurry up, come out. We have your bed waiting for you. You have to put a nice blanket on it. I don't know why this baby doesn't want to come out. She just loves being inside of me. We patiently yet anxiously waiting on you. I'm starting to feel a little cramp. Oh, I think I'm getting like the contractions like right here. But it's not bad. It's not bad yet.
Hey, my heart a yearn, but you already know that. Fight for you like the Navy, I'm a little soldier. You give me everything, my one boy, you never hold back. Come make me fall in love again.
Baby, it is obvious, you know, that I'm in love with you, girl. Heart's been racing, I've been waiting just to see you. Baby, it is obvious, you know, that I'm in love with you, girl.
Okay, where should I start off? Let me start off by saying you are now 3 weeks old, my little Josiah. And my message to you, I'm going to keep my message short, simple, and sweet. I love you. I love you so much, more than anything. And I've loved you way before you were even born. I loved you, cared about you, and I will always love you, always care about you, and try my best to support you in every way that I can. Try to be the best mother and the best version of myself that I can be to you. I just hope and pray that you grow up to be a beautiful, successful, powerful young lady that God wants you to be. Like I said, I'm gonna keep my message short, so I just want to end it by saying thank you. Thank you for bringing joy, happiness, and purpose into my life. The way I feel about you, it's hard to explain. Words can't even describe, honestly. And I'm not just saying that, I truly mean it. I love you so, so, so much, my baby. And I will always love you. Mwah. Alright, so labor and delivery story time. First of all, I couldn't even record myself going through labor because I couldn't speak during my contractions. It was having a camera in my face was the last thing I wanted. It was terrible. Okay, so I was given 3 due dates. 2 of them the last week in October, 1 the first week in November. So when I went past the first one, I was told to go to the hospital. Josiah was born the 29th. On the 28th, which is the previous clips you saw, that's when, no, I lied, because I got to the hospital on the Thursday. I spent the Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, which was the 29th, I got induced on the morning. In the morning. Let's see, they were supposed to induce me the Thursday, they didn't. Then they said the Friday, they still didn't. Then they said the Saturday. Okay, woke up the Saturday morning. I woke up with contractions, weak contractions, but they were contractions. Now, weeks before, like my last week in pregnancy, I was having the, what do they call it, Braxton Hicks contractions, which are false contractions. So when I woke up that morning feeling the contractions, I thought that was it, but it wasn't. These felt different because normally when I had the Braxton Hicks contractions, they'll come probably a few times a day and just go away. When I woke up the morning with my contractions, I didn't know they were real at first because I thought it was just the same thing I was having. But then I realized it was coming every 10 minutes. Like, it was really coming frequent and it was consistent. So that's when I thought something was up. Yeah, so about 6 o'clock in the morning, the nurse came in to check my vitals as usual. And yeah, I told her I was having the contraction, so she went to take the monitor. I don't know what they call it, NSHT, I don't know, the machine. I'm not going to embarrass myself, but the machine they use to keep track of your contractions and monitor the baby's heartbeat. So she went and take it, and then they told me I had to be on it for 30 minutes. I forgot to mention I had a cold. I got the cold like a few days before, probably let's say the Monday or the Tuesday earlier that week. I had the cold, I had a bad cough. So when they put me on that machine that day, I was coughing and it interfered with the results. So when she came back in 30 minutes, she told me it wasn't I was moving too much, or there was too much movement or something. So she had to put me back on it for the next 30 minutes. And then after, that's when she told me she was able to see my contractions. They were weak, obviously, because it was just beginning, but she confirmed that it was actual contractions. So yeah, that was early in the morning. Then about 11, because they already scheduled me to be induced. It was supposed to be the previous day, they didn't do it, so they still had to do it that day. So even if I was in labor, they still went ahead and induced me. Yes, so I was induced about after 11 or probably noon, something so. And then 3 o'clock was when my contractions really started kicking in. And then 5, like after 5, that's when it was bad, terrible. And then the nurse came, sorry, it was a doctor. The doctor came to check on me. I was told that I was 2 centimeters dilated, which was good because at least we're getting somewhere. Because I just wanted, honestly, I just wanted the baby out at that point. For my last 3 weeks of pregnancy, I just wanted to be done. I did not want to be pregnant again. I just wanted the baby out. So at that point, I really didn't care. I just wanted it out. I mean her. I just wanted Josiah out of me. I couldn't take it again. Yeah, so I was 2 centimeters dilated, and I was in so much pain, going through so much pain. I could not speak when I had a contraction. It was that bad. It's like your period cramps, but way worse. Like, I wouldn't say 10 times worse because I didn't get to that point yet, but it's really bad. It starts as a cramp and then it goes up. It gets to the peak, which is the worst, and then it lasts for about 30 seconds to a minute or something, and then it drops. That was so bad, and I was in that for hours. Since I was being induced, well, since they induced me, I had to be monitored. So they would come in with the monitor thing. They would check the baby's heartbeat and my contractions to see how stronger the contractions were getting and all that. So my contractions were so bad, I was literally crying. I just wanted that to end. That was the worst, probably the worst thing I ever felt. Probably, yeah. So when it was after 6, the doctor came to me with some news. She said that the baby's heartbeat or heart rate is starting to drop because of the medication that was given me to induce me, and they didn't like that. And in addition to that, they said her head was down, but her face was facing upwards or something, so it was not in the right position for me to deliver her naturally, something. So I had to have a C-section, and I cried again. Because like when I was going through my contractions, when I was going through labor, I wouldn't mind having a C-section, but then when they actually came to me and told me I was going to have one, I don't know, my brain was all over the place, so I didn't even know how to react. But it was an emergency C-section, so I had little to no choice but to do it. So as soon as I agreed to do it, they make me sign the thing, and then they attached the thing to me. They made me get naked. I had to get naked. They attached the thing to me to collect my urine, because when you're doing surgery, you have no control over your it was because they're going to numb me. So when you're being numbed, like, you have no control over your certain muscles in your body and stuff. So yeah, and then I was rushed to the operation room. Now they had to inject me to numb me before they could start the procedure. When I went on the bed, they helped me on the bed, made me sit up. They took like literally 15 minutes just to inject me in my back because I wouldn't stay still. Because when they give it to you, your back has to be in a certain position, and then they told me to relax my shoulders and then arch my back in a certain way and all of that, and I was having the contractions while all that was going on, so I was not able to stay still. So they took about 15 minutes to inject me. I think even at a time, like, the nurse even inject me the wrong place, because I heard when they say like that was the wrong vein or the wrong vessel or whatever, and yeah. But when they injected me, they just told me lie down, and then it just happened so quickly. I got numb one time and I couldn't feel anything. The contractions went away, and that was my favorite part. They didn't even take long. Yeah, I couldn't feel anything. There was just a suction machine thing they were using, some suction tool. I think it was for my blood. I don't want to know what it was for, but I was feeling the pressure of it, but I was not feeling any pain. I did not feel anything. And then eventually I just heard my baby cry, and then they say, congratulations, it's a girl, blah blah blah, and they were just talking to the baby. Oh, by the way, I was not people were asking me if I was asleep. I was not asleep, but I could not see anything because I was lying flat down and there was a barrier thing they put, so I couldn't even see what they were doing. Yeah. And like I said, I had the cold, so a time I was not breathing properly while they were doing it, so I was still communicating with the doctors. They even gave me an oxygen mask and stuff because I was not breathing properly. um yeah, and then they went and cleaned my baby, and then while they were stitching me, they brought her to me, they made me kiss her, and I saw her for the first time. And yeah, and then they told me they would take her to another room to examine her to make sure everything is fine. Yeah, while I got stitched up, which did not hurt because I was still numb. Then they took me back to my room. I was told I had to stay on the bed for the next 10 hours. I could not eat, could not drink, just lie flat on the bed for 10 hours. So I couldn't get to hold my baby, which was probably the worst part because everybody else was holding her and I couldn't hold her. So I felt sad. But they made me lie down. Well, they put her next to me on the bed. So I still had her next to me for a while, not the whole night, but for a while. Yes, and she was born at 7:33 p.m. on October 29th. Scorpio. So like I mentioned before, I had a cough. So when I was numb, there was a time when I was numb and I was trying to cough. I could not because my muscles, I was numb from the breast downwards. So when I tried to cough, I couldn't. And yeah, and then when it started to wear off and I was trying to feel myself again and I coughed, that hurt where I had the stitches. It hurt a lot, and I had that cough. It went on for the next week. So every time I cough, no, I'm not engaged, I just like wearing rings on my ring finger. So every time I coughed, that hurt for like a whole week, and it was so bad. But anyways, apart from that, I felt no pain. Me personally, I had a good experience with my C-section. And yeah, like I said, the labor, the contractions, that was the worst part. No, I never got to experience my water breaking and all that drama the movies and the TV shows portray and all that. I didn't experience that. Oh, Josiah is, she's so cute. She's yawning so cute. Oh my gosh. She has the best smile in the world. I tell her that every day. The cutest smile. She has the cutest smile. I wonder who she got it from. Anyways, this was my labor and delivery story time. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm honestly really lazy to make videos. Well, to be fair, I have not been in the mood to make videos my entire for the past 10 months. Yeah, I haven't been in the mood to record videos, specifically YouTube videos. Catch me on TikTok, but not YouTube. But don't worry, I'll be back and better soon. I'll be back making videos soon, whenever that will be. But anyways, my child is sleeping, so I'm going to take this opportunity to go and rest as well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.